Hi there. Well, I'm Mr. Ely. I guess I should introduce myself. Um, if you're watching this video, you are either one of my brand new students this school year, or probably one of the parents. Like, who is this dude teaching my kids chemistry? So, I guess I probably should a little bit of introduction. Who's this guy? Well, Bob Ely. I've been teaching chemistry since 2011. It's a few years. I started in Louisiana, where I was in the Air Force for a while, got out, went back in, started school in Louisiana, went to Pennsylvania, came back to Louisiana, got my master's there, and then moved here in 2013. And I've been with the district since then. So that's kind of my path. And yeah, so a little background there, kind of say that's where this guy came from. So 10 years in the Air Force. So if you're interested in airplanes, talk to me. We'll figure it out. I do aircraft electronics. That's just kind of stuff I did there. What I got out of that, basically if you need your car stereo done, yeah, I got that. We're gonna have to do regular wiring too. Not too hard. Yeah. So I started off college in Louisiana, got my associates, and then went to Penn State, got my bachelor's, went back to Louisiana, got my master's, and came here. In the last few years, I've actually been in the process of getting another associates to get another bachelor's, another master's, because I decided I don't want a PhD in education. I want a PhD in science. So gotta kind of take the long way around, but that's okay. I'll get there someday. I don't know. If anything, have some fun along the way. So chemistry, what you can expect in my class. Well, every chemistry course, introductory chemistry, is going to cover the same basic tenets. It's going to cover stuff like the atom, right? What atoms are used for. They make compounds. What compounds do with compounds. Chemical reactions. How those chemical reactions make things happen, right? How gases work. How acids and bases work. You know, a lot of the cool stuff. The things are the foundational things that make up everything. It's chemistry. It's amazing. It's great stuff. It's gonna be harder probably for some of you. Last year, a lot of you had biology. I have a few kids coming back this year who had me last year, and maybe Miss Matthews or Mrs. Villarreal, and now you're taking AP Chem. So some of my kids are taking AP Chem, the rest of my kids are taking advanced chemistry. So kind of like a little bit of all of those worlds, right? Yeah, so AP Chem is going to cover a lot of the similar stuff, but it's going to take it to the next level from introductory chem. So it's going to be much harder, faster paced. You're going to feel a little more overwhelmed, I think, the AP side at first until you get your feet wet, but you'll still get there. But the good thing is, if you're taking my AP Chem, you're going to be good to go for college. If you decide to take college chem, or you're just wanting college credit to use, it's a good start. But back to the advanced chem kids. You guys have never touched chemistry, unless you maybe took IPC. Sometimes it happens. Most people coming into advanced chem usually come straight from biology. Not all, but most. So you probably have that background. Biology is taxonomic. That means it's mainly like characterizing, characteristics of these kind of things and these kind of things, like phylum and kingdom and all that kind of stuff. Chemistry is analytical. I mean, yeah, we're have to do some memorization and some concept mapping from like the first half of the year, maybe more like the first third, maybe. But then we hit the ground running with a lot of the math that's applied. So you begin to learn that it's more than just memorizing concepts. It's actually starting to use them, which is pretty cool. If you take physics later, you're gonna find out math is a language. You can actually begin to use that to kind of, understand how the natural world works, like physically, like in motion, like planets around stars and stuff. So it's really fantastical stuff. So this is where I want to pique that curiosity, kind of push you to the next level. Also want to make sure you're ready for college. I want you to go to school and get good grades, but I also want you to do something with your life. You want to go into medicine, you want to go into research, you want to go into, like, you want to go work for a natural gas company, whatever, anything that has to do with chemical compounds. So many applications. Even just understanding how the world works, because you don't want to be hoodwinked by someone trying to take advantage of you. These are the skills I want you to walk away from. This is what I want you to have from my course. Yeah, have some fun along the way. All right, so we got a lot to cover. It's gonna be great. Maybe I'll teach you how to build a nuke at the end of the year. Yeah, gets kind of iffy. Time's kind of a crunch, and we can't actually do one because the budget's not there. Can't really build those nukes. Can't get the stuff. But I can tell you how they're structured and all that, because that's open source information, guys. Well, at least for the fission. Fusion's a little iffy, but other than that, still good stuff. So if you're coming back to school night, that would be on Monday, I think, right? Monday the 25th. I might see some of these parents. Kids come along with your mom, dad, guardian. Be happy to meet them with you. Be great. Although it's like 7 minutes, so it's like really quick. You're like, who's this weirdo teaching my kids science? And then off to the next teacher. So, but it's good to see everybody. So come see me on Monday night, so we can, at least get introduced and kind of get the walk started, the whole path, the process. And I hope it works out great this year. I'm excited. I'm excited to see these AP kids again. Like, some of them in that class, I saw the names, I was like, yes! Yeah, so I'm actually pretty excited about that. So, I ain't gonna lie. So I'm pretty excited about meeting the new ones too. And actually, some of them I think I saw in my Smash Brother Club. So, win-win, right? Other than that, though, I guess that's it. There's your intro video. If you have any questions, don't forget to ask. All right, this is it. I'm out.